Ludzie z tej strony i zapraszam was do kolejnego odcinka z naszej przygody Greedfall. Spoko. W Greedfall kończymy nasze przygody z wątkiem The Vaspu.
Hello. Are you the guard who left me a message at the embassy?
Greetings, Your Excellency. Yes, it was me. I thought you should be warned when I saw those vermin bearing the Vasp livery.
This is indeed interesting information. Do you know if they're staying in town?
The delegation leader is always at the tavern. He drinks heavily. His men wander around town looking for trouble.
Thank you. I imagine you're expecting a reward.
No, Your Excellency, keep your money. I'll consider myself highly rewarded if you manage to put a stop to their horrible manipulative plans. My old battalion was almost completely lost to those vipers. They led us into a trap and left us to rot, so I don't know what you wish to do to them. But I wish you the best success.
Miło. Tylko ja bym jeszcze parę miejsc kiknął, albo muszę sobie gdzieś odpalić.
Hello. I wonder if we might have a word.
Desade. The Dorsey family's henchman. I knew it. I knew I would meet my end by accepting this mission. After what you did to Ambassador Lavoisin in Hikmet.
If the ambassador and her men had not attacked me, they would certainly still be alive. Since you know who I am, you must know why I'm here.
Yes. The document chest. But don't think you can scare me into giving it to you. I've been scared to death since I got to this town. Since I got to this island. But I will not betray them.
Come. We never wished you harm. We only want to recover some files. They do concern us, after all. Tell us where they are. A huge weight will be lifted off your shoulders.
That's true. Does it even matter? I don't have the chest anymore. I gave it to a group of inquisitors who don't like you very much. Those fools are so furious that they'd rather die than give you the chest. And Saint Matthias is with them. So, they're hiding out in one of the warehouses around the port. If you really want to confront them, it's your own choice. But you should say a prayer first.
Do portu mam iść. Spoko. Tylko czemu że nie ta drogę poszłem? Kurde, znów mi się pomyliły strony. Pytanie, czy przejdę tam bez walki z notami? No, wejdę.
So you found us. But don't rejoice too soon. You will not leave this warehouse alive.
Come. I'm sure we can work this out. I only want the Vesp chest.
Don't count on it. Because of you, our order has been driven off this island and the governor treats us like criminals.
We shall avenge our brothers and our order.
Ja. Wariaty. Tyle w temacie. Ciekawe, czy jakbym wziął sobie tutaj Petrusa, byłoby spoko. I znowu chwilowe. Dobra, wracamy. Notatka o legacie. Wróć do Nisili. Nikt nie miał żadnych notatek? Szkoda. Bo mam... Tylko teraz pytanie, czy się nie pomylę drogą, bo w San Mateas jak standardowo się muszę pomylić i pójść tam, gdzie nie trzeba, ale nie tym razem.
Desarde.
I need to be going.
Byłem ciekaw, czy coś mają do powiedzenia, ale nie.
I can't remember there being posters here last time we came.
What does it say? I can't read your language.
What is this nonsense? Another De Vesp trick. I'll truly stop at nothing. These posters could cause a full-scale riot. We must stop them from spreading around town.
As was to be expected, the crowd is getting restless. We must do something or it'll turn.
I say those posters tell the truth. We should demand a new governor. And this one should be sent to court.
It's just a matter of being informed. My cousin knows what...
Greetings, madam. Did you happen to see, by any chance, who stuck up these posters?
Oh, you are the famous legate these posters speak of. You would never tell me if it were all true. Anyway, if you want revenge against the woman who stuck 'em up, you're too late. The guards caught her in the act, and when they saw what was written on the posters, they took her to the barracks. She must be rotting away in jail now.
Thank you. And you shouldn't believe those lies.
As if you could say anything else.
Ludzie to ludzie. Szara masa to szara masa. Manfred, gdzie będę trzymać tego tą osobę, co to kleiła?
Hello. I'm the bastard murderer from your posters.
Oh, Your Excellency, I'm not responsible for the content of those posters. I had no choice but to stick them up. In a sense, the guard's arrest protected me, but my partner is under lock and key and guarded by armed men who bear the De Vesp livery. They are responsible. They forced me to stick these posters up all around town. They threatened to kill my partner. If you don't stop them, they will kill him. I beg you, free him.
I believe you, and I will free your friend if I can. Do you know where the other posters are? I must destroy this nonsense before it creates a riot.
No, they only gave me one stack of them. They certainly have more, but I don't know where they're hiding the rest. The men who are holding him must know.
Very well. I have no other choice but to free him. Where is he being held?
Behind the barracks, along the docks. Please, hurry.
Bardzo blisko. Ty, czekaj. Tu i do góry. Ja wchodzę. Boże, jest zapalonym lampianą-łaziem. O, myślałem, że standardowo tu będzie cała walka. Ale jednak nie. Wariaty, coś mi zrobicie? Tu była skrzynia zawsze?
Thank you for freeing me from those murderers' clutches. Do you know where my friend is? She went to stick up those horrible posters.
She sent me to rescue you. She was imprisoned, but she'll probably get out soon. The presence of these men will prove that she had no intention of causing an insurrection.
Oh, you've taken a great weight off my shoulders. I was worried she'd been killed. They were such brutes.
I must destroy the rest of those posters. Do you have any idea where those men could have hidden them?
Well, they spoke of having a reserve just outside of town. In a small hut, if my memory serves me well. You should go and check.
Thank you. And try to avoid the Vesps in the future. They're dangerous.
Mojej chatce poza miastem. Jak to w obrzeży miasta jest?
If you like the smell of blood, you're in for a treat.
Ksiora obskoczyła na delikatny pierdyl. Moment, zanim pójdziemy do niego, to bym najchętniej zebrał wszystkie, bo powinno być ich 11 tych naszych karteczek. A my mamy niecałą może 5, 8. Więc... Zastanawiam się, gdzież to może być. Czemu się wbiłem w ścianę? Ja chciałem tu. I tu. Zastanawiam się, gdzie jeszcze to mogą być te kartki. Tu mamy tylko misje główne, czyli z obroną. No, to cięcie, ja się zastanowię, zobaczyć, gdzie jest i chwilę. Dobra. Nie wiem, gdzie to jeszcze może być. Więc chodźmy na razie do naszego dekonseriera. Nie. Zagaduj mnie, Konstantin. Dziękować.
Desade, you seem somewhat gloomy. What's troubling you?
As you may have heard, the Vesp family has sent a delegation to the island. It's led by the prince's daughter herself.
Ah, most curious. And very worrying indeed. But you didn't come all this way in person just to bring me the bad news, I take it?
You read my mind. Knowledge is power. I need all the information you've got. What can you tell me about this family?
Well, the House of Vesp has a very long history. They gained their first noble titles through violence a few centuries ago. Then commerce and close ties with Ptolemy saw them rise to become the princes of Peren, their ancestral city. However, their lust for power is boundless, and it's no secret they wish to reign over the whole congregation. No luck on that front so far, naturally. Their ambitions have always been curbed by the Dorsays, along with Serene's strategic advantages over Peren.
Quite the history, then. And what about today?
Well, they're more ambitious than ever. When the Malicor epidemic hit Serene as hard as it did, they saw it merely as a weakness to exploit. They attempted a series of maneuvers to oust your uncle from the council. But then the epidemic ended up hitting Peren too. However, I don't think they've given up. And if they've come all the way here, it's surely to gain influence and to undermine your family. Was there anything else you wish to ask?
Do you know anything in particular about the prince's daughter, Aurelia de Vesp?
She's a young woman, about your age. Very beautiful, so they say. And she's dearly beloved by her father. Despite her age, she's already endured her fair share of tragedy. Her husband, whom I'm told she deeply loved, was brutally murdered not long ago. What's more, Aurelia's older brother, Octave de Vesp, is rumored to be the one behind it. And I don't just mean he gave the order. That said, don't be fooled into thinking she's but a tragic, defenseless young widow. Oh, she's very much her father's daughter, ambitions and all. I have no doubt she'll be a formidable opponent for yourself and Constantine. Treat her as such. Was there anything else you wish to ask?
I recovered some documents that Aurelia intended to use against us. I also brought you the wedding contract.
Let me see. Yes. A skillful blend of truths and untruths, as is to be expected. I'm afraid, however, this letter from Julia d'Orsay, Constantine's mother, is genuine. But your cousin is not to blame for his mother's folly. It caused him more harm than good, and he was but a child when his brother was killed. But the implication that he's not the prince's son is absurd. You know them both, and you know how much Constantine looks like his father. As for these documents about your mother, poor Livy would never have deceived your father. And furthermore...
It's all right, I know. I'm a native of Tir-Fredi. My real mother was a Deneg out of the seaside Nemeus clan. So in a way, all this is both true and completely false. I'm not General de Sarde's son, and my mother never deceived him.
I wasn't aware you knew. It's true you were adopted, and though the adoption was somewhat irregular, in any case, I doubt that this information could truly be used against you. The revelations about Constantine are more cause for concern. But since you recovered the evidence, we needn't worry about it being used against us. Providing it's the only copy, of course.
I believe so. What do you make of the marriage contract? Is it genuine?
Well, the writing is that of a court clerk. But their handwriting all looks the same. Would be difficult to tell if it was truly written by your uncle. As for the seal, well, I'm almost certain that it is a forgery. But an excellent one at that. That being said, without the seal itself, you'd be hard-pressed to prove it. If we denounce this contract without evidence, everyone will say that it's just an excuse to get out of the wedding.
In that case, I need to find that seal. Let's hope Aurelia de Vesp has brought it with her.
I'd wager she did. She may want to use it again. If you want to find it, you'll have to get her away from her camp to have a good chance to search her belongings.
As I'm supposed to be organizing the princess's arrival, Lady Morange can surely help by sending for her. Thank you, sir.
Was there anything else you wish to ask?
Given this family's reputation, what's stopping us from arresting them on the spot?
What, without evidence? That would do no good to your uncle's reputation, and his position on the continent. I'm sure your cousin would delight in watching him squirm. But the D'Orsay family could never recover from such a situation. If you arrest her without evidence, the council would be forced to intervene. And that is exactly what that old serpent, Alexandre de Vespe, wants. No, you must play along for now, but be extremely vigilant. Look out for poison in particular. The de Vespes have untraceable poisons down to a science. Their other weapon is compromising information, which they store in special chests without keyholes. Should slander not suffice, their assassins step in. It is said that Peren's River is riddled with the bodies of their enemies. Take care you don't end up joining them. Was there anything else you wish to ask?
I must be on my way. Goodbye, Professor.
Goodbye. And tread carefully.
Kontratak. Dobra, to już jest ostatnia misja, więc postaramy zrobić w tym odcinku jeszcze cały ten wątek DLC. Dobrze, że ktoś zdjął chyba te plakaty. Czyli nie te drzwi.
By the look on your face, you've already experienced the de Vespe's deceit firsthand.
Indeed. Aurelia tried to blackmail us. I had to recover evidence she gathered against my cousin and myself, and stop a riot in town she caused by sticking up posters which mocked us, and which depicted you as the heroine.
And I can assure you I'm not responsible.
I don't doubt it, madam. However, Sir de Corsillon told me that the seal used on the wedding contract was fake, but that we needed the fake seal itself to prove it and put an end to this sham.
So you would like me to get Aurelia de Vespe away from her quarters so you can search them at your leisure?
That's the general idea. She did ask us to organize her arrival. Your message shouldn't surprise her.
Don't worry, I know exactly what I'm going to write. The young de Vespe may be talented, but I have years more experience. Oh, if I may offer some advice, you should question the Nauts who brought her here. They must have gleaned some information on our charming princess on such a long journey in close quarters. Admiral Cabral should know where they are. You should go and see her. Do you have any other questions?
Goodbye, Lady Morange.
Goodbye, Your Excellency. Be careful. Don't underestimate the trickery of the de Vespes.
Admirał, bo u admirał też możemy się szybko przenieść, albo zapytać jeszcze inaczej.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
Greetings, Admiral. I came to see you as I seek information about Aurelia de Vespe and her entourage. Since they landed on this island, they haven't ceased their efforts to undermine our city and our diplomatic position. And since they traveled on your ships for several months, I thought you and your men would surely have things to say about them.
We don't make a habit of revealing information about our passengers, but I'm willing to make an exception this time. Since we got here, part of our ship's crew, those who were in contact with the de Vespes, haven't been heard from. The rest of the crew, the ones who steered the ship, are here. They're worried and fear the worst for their comrades. I would be very grateful if you inquired of their whereabouts. If you find them alive, I will not object to them telling you everything they know. Quite the opposite. One thing is certain. The de Vespes will never set another foot on one of our ships.
Rest assured, I'll do my best to find them. Goodbye, Admiral.
Goodbye, Desarde. And be careful.
I need to be going. Until we meet again, Admiral.
Okej, to najpierw może przeszukaj obóz, odszukaj zaginionych Nordów. To by najpierw spróbował zrobić. Bo Nordowie to jednak Nordowie. Tak. Gdzie ja w końcu jestem? Tu jestem. Nie zajdę w ten sposób. Szkoda. I też będą się tu polatać w tym obszarze jeszcze i poszukać legendów, bo źle doczytałem się do opisu achievementu i miało być zespoły taki widzę, że tylko skrytobójców mają, jeśli chodzi o walkę.
Those Vesps disgust me with their little files full of horrible information on everyone. But make no mistake, if we don't stop them, they'll have the whole island at their beck and call with this kind of information.
Tu do celi Nordów. A, Nordowie są na dole.
Hey, is someone here? We need help. Thank you. Thank you immensely for having freed us. Had we stayed here, those lunatics would have killed us.
They already killed one of the men by giving him some kind of potion.
Yes, Aurelia de Vesp came, with a smile on her face, and poisoned one of our men. To test the effects of a plan. That's what she said.
We must go through Aurelia's things. We need to prove that the wedding contract was forged to stop her from causing harm. Did you see or hear anything which could help me while you traveled here with Aurelia de Vesp?
That woman is very secretive. She isn't the kind of person who speaks of her plans in front of those she treats as servants.
I served her in her cabin. Every time I came in, she slipped the documents she was reading or writing in special chests. However, one day I heard her talking to one of her followers. She told him that with all the information they had gathered, they would easily take over the island. She clearly spoke of bringing the other governors to their knees with the information she had against them. She wants to blackmail them.
She probably kept us locked up here because she knew that we had heard her plans.
That's undoubtedly true. Thank you for this information. Do you know how to get back to the Admiral, now that you're free?
Yes. Don't worry. We'll soon be back on our ship. Thanks to you. Goodbye, Your Excellency. Be careful.
Dobra, to obóz trzeba przeszukać, to przeszukamy obóz. Ty, komu się znowu coś pokiełbasiły drogi. Dobra, walić. Idziemy normalnie. Dobra. Dobrze, parę punktów padnie. Czy ja biegam w kamieniu? Serio? Mhm. No dobra, jak ci z każdym nawalać, to spoko. Kurde.
You've no magic left. Drink a potion.
Coś jeszcze? Szkoda, chciałem się jeszcze ponawalać. No prawie 35 wbił. No, to jest wszystkie akta.
A fake seal. I must admit that the Vesps are clever and well equipped.
In any case, thanks to this seal, we can prove that the contract was forged. And we can send Mr. Vesp back to the continent.
That may be so, but after seeing what was written in that journal, I'm worried about Lady Morange. We should try to find an antidote. The Donegada in this region should be able to help us. They must know about all the plants.
Dobra, tylko gdzie oni są? Już raz z nimi gadałem, ale teraz coś czuję, że może być nie tak przyjemnie jak wcześniej. Mianowicie mi chodzi o to, że będą przyjaźni do mnie nastawieni dalej, ale pod względem tego, że raczej ta nasza księżniczka nie zostawi ich w spokoju. Ty gdzie w ogóle? Serio? Na Ligna, gdzie byliśmy pierwszej pierwszą tą zadanie od naszej tej baby. W zeszłym odcinku straciliśmy tą skrzyneczkę od niej. Ty musisz później sprawdzić, jak to wygląda z tymi obozami w końcu. Trochę postrzelam. Przy okazji po jedną rzecz jeszcze skiknę. Serio? Maść loska. Czyli to jest jakoś na dół zejść, bo myślałem, że to jest tu, a to jest gdzieś niżej. Ty, teraz ja mam pytanie, jak do nich tam zejść? Dobra, widzę drogę. Dobra, ani my tego złego spytania by nie wyszło. Toporek dorwał przecież. Momencik. Da się ten zejść? Teoretycznie tak, praktycznie się okaże. Ciekawe, czy to są jacyś opiekunowie w ogóle. Coś innego niż wcześniej. Witam. Dobra, jak tu jest taki obszar, tutaj też nie biegałem. Metalem czy nie metalem nie pogardzę. A, to byli złodzieje. Spoko. To przy okazji się zrobiło ten questik. O, to się jeszcze miga. Spoko. Jak mogę używać, to będę używał. Jak nie mogę używać, to nie będę używał. Tu nie przejdę, bo już widzę krzaczki dzikie. A tu się da? Nie, niewidzialna ściana.
Have you managed to convince the Renaigse to leave on Olmenawi?
Yes, I actually need your help. I'm sure you know all about the plants in this region. Do you know of any that are poisonous? The leader of those who came here plans to poison one of my friends.
It's true that the leader left the camp at one point. She stayed in the woods for a while.
If it was poisonous plants she was after, I'm sure she would have collected sedek leaves at this time of year. It's a slow but horrible poison, which causes a great deal of suffering. But the antidote can be found in some roots that we know well.
You're in luck. We have a small bottle. Anyone who drinks it quickly after being poisoned will survive.
Thank you. I'm infinitely grateful.
Do you have anything else to ask us?
You said that this region was sacred. Could you tell me more? What happened here?
Of course. It is good for the knowledge of ancient times to be available to
Ja
all.
chyba tego słuchałem już.
Teka, tell the story.
A long time ago, as I'm sure you already know, the people of the sea emerged from the waves and began to destroy our island. They built houses here and began to hollow the cliffs. When our kings and queens...
Dobra, ja to
Do
słuchałem.
you have
Thanks again.
our
Dobra, złodziei się pozbyłem przez przypadek. Ty, to kogo mi tu brakuje? Koło starego portu. No dobra, to od razu to skipniemy, to zrobimy. Złodziej za jakiś szybka podróż? Dobra, no prosto jak strzelił. Oj. Prosto jak strzelił, z tego co pamiętam, miał być obóz. Dla pewności sobie zaznaczę... A, tam. Dobra, bo my... Tutaj będę chciał się udać. I poszukać tego służącego, żeby już mieć cały ten wątek zrobiony. Tych kontraktów. Przed tym dwoma ostatnimi odcinkami, bo naprawdę to już jest końcówka naszych przygód. Nie, to przy ulisku to jest to. Końcówka naszych przygód, jeśli chodzi o Greedfalla. Tak naprawdę zostaje nam ostatni wątek, czyli wątek... słowa mi brakuje. Wątek z tymi atakami. I ten wątek do dodatku. Teraz właśnie robimy. Więc sobie odcinek troszkę przedłużymy. Ale skończmy już ten wątek. Jak tu exploity? O, a propos służącego się znalazł. Nie będę narzekał. Teraz jedyne co musimy zrobić to dać się do Konstantina, tak? Czekajcie. Uratuj Lady Mróż. Interesuje też inna rzecz. A bo wiecie co, zróbmy sobie już do końca. Rezydencja Sadę. Ja sobie gdzieś tam pójdę potem poza odcinkiem i dokończę tak inne rzeczy, więc skończmy najpierw ten wątek. Fabularny w dodatku. Mam nadzieję, że będę mógł tam wrócić później. W najgorszym przypadku sobie czytam i w momencie, kiedy zrobimy to tak. Dla pewności, jakbym nie mógł wrócić, to sobie czytam po prostu tego obszaru i po prostu sobie wczytam i będę mógł robić na resztę.
Oh, thank you for saving me. I never imagined the Vespes would go so far. She tried to poison me.
Don't mention it. The Donigarda of the Dunkas clan should also be thanked, my lady. They gave us the antidote.
May they be blessed. I'll send them a present to thank them. But you should go straight to the palace. Aurelia de Vespe was headed there. I'm afraid she may try to take over by force.
I'll go there right away. Get well soon, my lady.
Do pałacu się postanowiła wybrać jaśnie księżniczka, trucicielka.
Aurelia de Vespe. On behalf of Governor Constantin d'Orsay, you are under arrest.
Oh, really? Hardly surprising. Typical of the d'Orsay family's underhanded methods. On what grounds, might I ask?
Firstly, for fraud and forgery. The wedding contract you gave us is fake.
Your lies are as dismal as they are desperate. The contract bears the seals of both my father and your prince. Is he trying to back out? Or has his idiot son simply decided to disobey him?
Neither. The d'Orsay seal upon this contract is forged, and I can prove it. Here. This is what was used to seal the contract. A cleverly made counterfeit we found in your camp.
That seal proves nothing. You probably made it yourself to undermine me. That contract could not be more authentic. The same, however, cannot be said of your noble lineage.
The second charge made against you is the attempted murder of Lady Morange. Are you also going to deny that your men attacked her?
This is a very serious accusation. I assure you that I had no knowledge of any attack on the former governor. And if an attack did indeed take place, I am certainly not the one responsible.
Is that so? Then why does this journal, written in your handwriting, say that you wish to rid your city of all d'Orsay sympathizers? And that you'd found the perfect poison to do the deed in the forest surrounding your camp? Thankfully for Lady Morange, the Donegada living in the region gave us an antidote.
A journal only conveys thoughts, not facts. Don't tell me you've never wished for someone's death without actually acting on those thoughts. And more to the point, who's to say that journal's genuine in the first place? Your so-called evidence, Mr. de Sade, is but lie after lie.
Lastly, you are accused of having sequestered and murdered the Nauts who brought you to this island.
Another baseless accusation. I don't know how you could possibly prove my involvement.
As it happens, we freed the survivors, and they are very willing to testify against you. For all the charges set against you, you are under arrest.
The malachor upon you, de Sade. I greatly underestimated you. How wrong I was. I should have courted you and made you my ally. Together, we would have been unstoppable. Very well. What are you going to do with me?
You'll be imprisoned here while we wait for the Congregation Council's ruling. Go on. Lock her up.
The de Vespes would have tried to impose themselves to the bitter end. It's fantastic that you gathered all this evidence. We won't have a ruling from the council for months. Years, even. But I'm sure the de Vespes will pay a heavy price for Aurelia's folly, and the d'Orsay family will emerge greater than ever. Anyway, you should destroy the documents you found. Nobody else should ever get hold of them.
You're right. I'm going to burn them all right now, just to be on the safe side. Goodbye, sir. Thank you for your help.
I merely gave you guidance. That is my role. See you later.
Okej, elegant. Zaraz zobaczę, później będę wchodził. I znów z tym światełkiem łażę, no. Nie zgasiłem. Dobra. A, jest pole
All
kład.
that's left is to destroy the evidence the de Vespes collected about us. And with it, the web of lies cast upon my friends.
Cie panie, to wszystkie dostaje +1 reputację, jak spaliłem. Czy to też jest spoko sposób na zdobycie doświadczenia? Znaczy stosunków. I to było na tyle, jeśli chodzi o tą poboczną, tak? Tak. Więc w tym miejscu się żegnamy, więc cześć, nara i hej!